they'll no longer be blit as low as 280. I have to subtract 32 from that, so it'll be 248, I guess. Right? Is that right? 80 minus 32. Yeah. Oh yeah, and so it's not 32 by 32, it's 64 by 64. And what else? Anything else? Oh yeah, I need to move up the text because let me move up the text, right? Yeah, because the text is like pretty close. Like the lowest layer of text is definitely gonna overlap. So I probably need to move it up by like a fair amount. 248, I need to move it up by at least 26, right? Because it's a height of 26, and then a little extra room. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'll circle back to what you're talking about, Alia, right now, but a lot of your questions have been answered already, so I'm not going to hurry to get there. All right, so wait, what is this about? Why are we blitting this twice? Oh, the background scroll. Yeah, of course. Oh no, so the background scroll doesn't change. The text height does. Right. Okay, so yeah, 240, 250, 48 minus 26-ish. I don't know. I'll just say like 20 for now. That seems fine. So yeah, let's see what this looks like. Might look a little messy. Whoop. Yep, so I clearly forgot to space out the adventures. So there's that. Also, they're all really like just bleh, because like they just got you're the game, Alia. Seriously, like I don't know what your problem is, Alia. I don't know if you're just like 8 years old, and if you are, that's cool. Like, thanks for tuning in. Well, actually, no. I guess according to Twitch rules, you're supposed to be at least 13 to watch. But kind of, I don't know. Consider cooling it. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, where did we leave in? Why are the adventures so close together? Why are the adventures so close together? I plus animi. Yeah. Adventures I. Where are we setting this? Adventures I minus equals 8. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no, sorry. I just yeah, sorry. I mean, like, thank you for viewing, Alia. Please, I guess try and follow decorum to the best that you can, and I'll try and be understanding that you haven't been on the planet for as long as everyone else has, so I'll try and be understanding of that. All right. So yeah, now we have our super low quality adventures scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and they have their name tags still. How are we doing in real estate here? Because if I make those guys a lot bigger, all right, we still have a lot of room for text at the top of the screen, or like higher. Huh? Yeah, we have a lot. We still have a lot of room for. Oh, and of course, I didn't leave Junior Bot down very long, so. Is that too big? That might be too big at this point. I might, I mean, for one thing, I want to redo the art so that, well, so I've talked about character customization a bit, and it's something that I kind of want to do at some point. I don't know how I'm going to do that, so I guess the answer is don't expect it, although I guess, I mean, don't expect it is really the best thing I can say, except that I do want character customization for what that's worth. I just don't know how to implement it. I mean, like, I don't. There's not a good way to implement it, and so when I come up with a good way to implement it, I can start thinking about it again. But in the meantime, the answer is we really can't expect it. Wait, turn yeah, he's still in the chat channel. Oh yeah, I should just get in the habit of closing the script more often, because in order to get the viewer list again, I have to. Well, I mean, I guess I could just participate in theirs. Oh wow, he disappeared fast that time. That was convenient. All right, so hopefully this will work better. Oh, I should change the event timing too, actually, so that way he doesn't start up the first event so fast. How would I do that? Here. Oh wow, it's already 30 seconds. I guess 45 seconds. Save that. So, hey Letterman, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah. I figured I should at least look snazzy, considering my little character arts are looking a little bit not snazzy right now. Yeah, I feel like they're probably just too big. So, yeah, I mean, I'll go bigger than they were before, but probably not quite this much. No, actually, maybe it's just that there's still like a bajillion of them. Maybe that's like what is irking me at this point. Maybe like that's no okay size, and like once they're once there aren't so freaking many all the time, and did I get to the join messages? Nice. Well, I haven't gotten the join messages yet. That's weird. Maybe I just didn't wait long enough. Whatever. Yeah, I'll just join manually. So cross. All right. Well, thank you, Pyra. Yeah. So the. Yeah. So the reason I wanted to make them at least a little bit bigger was for the the sake of character art, because like the character art is really simple now, but I don't intend to keep it as simple. I want it to be at least a little bit better at some point. And I should come up with like now that if I am making it bigger, the character's bigger, I should at least come up with better temp art for now, and then at some point I should come up with like legit better art. Oh yeah, that's what I want to check though, is how high. Yeah, so like all right, so even with 3 lines, like that doesn't get too high. That still leaves plenty of space like above that for the action tags, because I was thinking like the action tags would be displayed very prominently in like this upper space here. How does that look on the screen though? That'd look, oh wow, that would cover like, that'd get really high on the screen actually. That'd get like up to here kind of like, so I might, yeah, I kind of don't want to use all of this space. I actually don't, yeah, like in terms of screen real estate, I don't know if I actually want anything getting higher than like this text here. Oof. Wow. Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make the characters a little bit smaller than they are now. I'm going to make the characters a little bit smaller than they are now. I'm gonna make the character like name text and everything. Thank you. Yeah, I did make the background. That was like the one thing that I actually put a little bit of effort into. And I do plan on making like more backgrounds and more art in general. I'm just working with like mostly temp-ish art for now, while we get it up and running. All right, so yeah, the little dudes are going to become a little bit smaller, and I guess I can make the dudes smaller now. So like for example, instead of going all the way up to 64, let's go. Let's image resize. Let's go up by like 150% instead. Save that. Wait, here, I'll kill this script. I don't like terminating the script because then the graphics go away. Now that we have the graphics, I mean, I guess I'll get tired of them eventually, but we've only had like the backgrounds in for like a day now, so I don't know. I like having them. Like a day and a half, I guess. Alright, so did JourneyBot leave the chat? Yeah. I don't know if that was long enough to get the oh yeah, I forgot to change the height values again. So now they're flying. Oops. Alright, hold on. So wait, now it's not 32 or 64, it's like halfway in between. What's halfway in between 32 and 64? I can get this. Something D3, right? Oh no, wait, no, because like so it's 32 plus 13, right? So like 40. It's just 40? Alright. Just okay. So I should 48. Is that? Yeah, no, I'm just a silly person. Yeah, I'm just a silly person. Thank you, Pyra. Yep. You're smart. I am not. I should. Yeah. Now that I'm like fiddling this around a bunch, I should like make this a legit thing. Like it should be. So like we have adventures, and so like adventure. It's like So. So yeah. So I should guess. So ADV width equals 48. I think we decided it is now. So that way I can use this instead. And so adventures count equals G width divided. So yeah, G width divided by width. Except also round this, and also we'll make it an int and round first. Yeah. Oops, that's too many parentheses. Yeah. All right, there we go. Maybe. Oh yeah, and then all the other cases that I'm not using adventures with, I can now use adventures with. Like where? 64. Where's the number 64? 64 by 64, yeah. Because they're square, so their width and their height are the same. Where's the other one? There's one other, right? It was the one that I forgot last time. Oh yeah, no, it's not here though. It's there is one more. But it's oh yeah, and so wait, so 248 64 64 plus 8 is, so that's 312, so 312 minus adventures with. That'll put them on the ground, roughly. And then, yeah, so then where was that other reference to adventures with? It was the spacing. Yeah. Adventures with. There we go. All right, save that. Yeah. So I'm guessing you said that before I said it, but because the stream delay, I didn't see it until much later. All right, so yeah, let's see what that looks like. All right, yeah, so that's probably good. Oh, and then oh yeah, there's that gap because it doesn't round evenly quite as much anymore. But they're not going to be so mono-spaced anyways. But yeah, the adventures are just going to kind of like all crowd in. Or no, maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll space out a little bit, but it's not going to, for one thing, they're only going to show up when there are like actually people there, and so it's not going to, I don't think, should I might want to change it so that it's, because like, you guys can't see it, but there's actually a dead zone off the edge of the screen. Like, it's basically like underneath where chat shows up, down there. There's actually like a little dead zone, so I could change the numbers a little bit so that this gap wasn't there. But I might not worry about that. Yeah, I probably just won't worry about that. Uh, what should I do instead? Because like what, it could get to the point where there are like a bajillion dudes all marching along all at the same time. Not literally a bajillion, but like there, it could. I mean, it could get pretty crowded. So, huh? Hmm. I don't know. I won't worry about that right now. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so I was thinking I could do that, but uh, well, so then the other things I was thinking is like maybe I'll make it so that they're not that the character's not monospaced, so that way, because I don't know, it's does it just look weird that they all march in like a single file line, all spaced exactly as far apart? Maybe it's just because I've been seeing it for so long, like it looks weird to me. But also, why did JourneyBot never update with the? Huh? Still never got the join messages, or did he? No, still hasn't gotten the join messages. That's weird. That's really weird. It's uncomfortably weird. Uh, huh. Huh. Sorry. Um, yeah, I guess I haven't decided yet. And since I haven't really decided, I probably won't spend much time worrying about it right now. I'm actually more concerned right now about how I didn't get the join messages because like right now, like it only shows JourneyBot, because JourneyBot is uh, consistently aware, self-aware, uh, but the way it's supposed to work is that when you enter a Twitch channel, like the reason you can, well, I don't know if it's the reason you can see this list, but like the rules of like how to keep track of like the like people in a Twitch channel is you after you join that channel, you get a list of names. Whoa. Wait a second. Did they change how it works? Is this now the list that we get? No. Is it? Did they just change it and decide not to tell anyone? Or not update their docs? Or did they just update it today or something? Hold on. Let's see. Because on Friday this worked. So Twitch IRC. Did they just yeah, so they join, yeah. What? So wait, what was this thing that we got that has the whole list of names in it? Is that the correct list of names? Yeah. So what's the deal there? Is this in the new format in which we get this information now? Because that's fine. I just like it's nice if they tell me these things. Because I'm sitting here wondering why I wasn't getting the join information and hmm. Sorry, I'll stop picking at that. It's probably annoying, I'm sure. Um, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna kill the script. Let JourneyBot leave the channel, and then see if that's consistent. I No, it seems more likely to me that they just changed it and they didn't tell anyone. Because like if there was literally if there was literally no information coming through, then I would be tempted to believe that something's broken. But it's that the old information is not coming through, and then this new information magically appeared, which makes it seem more likely to me that they just pulled the rug out from under people. Which, whatever. I think I'll just have to get used to that. It's not even that bad, really. Oh, but then how are new joins processed? Ugh. Ugh, I say. I'll have to test that, because maybe I just have to handle both now. Maybe now I just have to handle the initial list population based on that new information, and then handle joins the same way I've been handling joins, I guess. Did JourneyBot leave now? Alright, JourneyBot's gone. So yeah, I anticipate that we'll get the same new format, like list of whatever. We'll never get the join messages. Alright, yeah. Well, we are getting this consistently, so even if this isn't the intended new method, it seems functional. So I might just screen for that, because I don't know, why not, I guess. How do I screen for this? It seems to be like the first JourneyBot thing. Like it says, now hosting... Wait, now hosting... Oh yeah, no, that's just because of whatever. So, alright, yeah, it says all this... Oh no, okay, so this is apparently the first thing said in JourneyBot chat. Oh, join, my own join. JourneyBot's own join is the first thing. Yes! Oh, sorry. Sorry, Abadar. Someone else was asking that incessantly, and their name also started with an A, so when I saw what you said, I just instinctively was like, yes. It's actually running in this other channel. It's coming up and it's coming down. It's what you're seeing in the corner of the screen is what's happening. Right now I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, I think I know the answer, but I'm pretty sure Twitch is just changing things. They're just changing things and not telling people about it. Or I don't know, maybe they're planning on telling people about it at some point, but I haven't heard about it yet. Let's see if I even get, because join messages, then I don't know what I'll do. Get annoyed, I guess, is what I'll do. I better at least get new join messages, right? Because like without come on, please give me new join messages, please. Oh, and if I don't get part messages, alright, we got join message, right? That was a join message, right? No, that was someone else. That was Abadai. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for tuning in. How's it going? Abadai 2001. Oh, here, hold on. I'll kickstart it again. Because if you're not there for the initial message, it's not meant to be played in another chat channel. Someday it will actually be played in this chat channel, and someday it'll actually have like working graphics and stuff like that. But for now, it's still a little bit of working plan. Well, I don't care about the initial name list, because that's not how it worked on Friday. And are we actually getting the join messages? Because, like, I still haven't seen the join message for BinRebot, right? Because I'm in the channel now, right? Or did I get signed out somehow? Oh, maybe I just got signed out. But did we get the join message for Abadar? Oh yeah, okay, so we are still getting join messages. Seems like. So hopefully we're still getting part messages too. I guess I can test that by leaving myself. I don't know how many times I have to say it, Pyro. This is not how it was working on Friday. This is not how it was working on Friday. This is not how it was working on Friday. So clearly something has changed. Let me know if that's not clear. I'm hoping that's quite clear at this point. All right, so yeah, so we should start. I guess yeah. So first order of business, I'll just start screening for that. Did I get the part message? I better be getting part messages. Right? Come on, part message. Part message. Yeah, there's just this feature that really depends on the join and the part messages, or specifically, no, yeah, both of those things. It depends on both those things, and I really don't want to cut that feature. So, part. Yeah, we got it. We got a part message. All right. Okay, good. All right. I was worried about that. That was, I don't know. It's nice. It's nice to get an advanced warning, but I guess now that I'm doing live development, I can't really expect those things anymore. So so now what? Yeah, I should start reading in that that initial message. Uh, so I guess I'll say uh, I'll just okay. So we'll just have so player init equals false or equals true, I guess. Capital C true. So yeah, so when we're reading in info at the start, one of the first things that we have to look for is what? Yeah. So I guess how would I characterize this? How would I uniquely characterize this? JourneyBot equals. Is this equal sign like the unique mark here? Seems to be. So what is that? It's apparently index 0, 1, 2, 3. So if index 3 equals the equal sign. Okay, I guess. 353, you think so? Is that code for something? I don't know. It's a little bit arbitrary for my taste. Is it always going to be 353? See, now... So that's like... So what is this? This is the IRC client list? Oh, this... frankly, this all is awful. I mean, it could be worse, but like... I'm trying to go by the Twitch user list, not by the IRC user list. I guess this is just as close as it gets. Maybe? But like, am I guaranteed to hear part messages for everyone on this user list? Because that... I could just cut this feature. It'd be way easier if I just cut this feature, in fact. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot and see if this is if I can implement this in a way that's not like highly exploitable. And yeah, from IRC, right? It's the names list from IRC of all the people in the channel. Where are you reading about this, by the way? Or is this just from what you've learned from your experience? Oops. Sorry, I try not to point brand logos at the screen. I have had very limited experience with Steam machines. It seems like a really cool idea. And the time that I did get to play it, like with the like those controllers with like the recessed like touch areas, it seemed interesting. It seemed cool. I don't know. I don't really have well, I have like a unified media setup where like my media PC is on the same setup as my entertainment setup, so I don't really need a Steam box. But I don't know. If I was in a situation where like if I had a separate entertainment setup than my PC setup, then I'd definitely consider one. But don't strain yourself, Pyro. I can find this stuff. I was just curious if you had it offhand. Oh, hey, Zardes, bro. Thank you. Yeah, welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just doing what? I'm trying to figure out what reliable information I can get out of the information that IRC is giving us, because it used to be that on Friday, as recently as Friday, we were getting much better information to work with, and that information seems to have gone away. So now we have less. So those users that are currently in the channel is sent after successful join. So who is often not required. Yeah, I guess I'll just go with it, and if it's exploitable, then I hate my life. And I can always just cut the feature if it's too exploitable. Alright, so yeah, whatever, I don't care. Alright, so yeah, sorry. Just weighs heavily on me because I don't know. I like things that are sure, and not prone to error. But I'm apparently apparently that's not a consensus. We're not all on the same page on that one. So yeah. Anyways, I'll just go with yeah, alright, so if if len is greater than 1, so the first thing I'll check is if what did I call it? Init players, or player init or something? Player init. If player init and top index 1, or no, wait, what is it? Top t-split, excuse me, t-split index 1 equals 353, and yeah, I think that's legit. Then, oh yeah, what are we gonna do here? Yeah, so we just have to handle these as new players. So, oops, that's not how we do ands. And yeah, whatever. If I'm using 353, then I can't really worry about it. I just have to hope that that works. I'll leave a note to myself as to why we're using 353. 353 is a magic number from IRC, question mark? Maybe? Anyways, so the first thing we have to look at is if wonder what would happen if the channel is empty. Oh no, it still gives JourneyBot. So it'd probably give just JourneyBot in that case. So so I'll say for T-split, or so for I in range, so wait, so the first name starts at, index 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So index 5. So range 5 to len of T-split. So it could just be for this one. Oh. Actually, I might want to handle the first one differently, because the first one, I have to strip the colon off the front. So yeah, alright, so I'll do 6. Should I do these separately or just handle them all the same? I could just strip the colon off all of all their fronts. Hey, DJ Super Mario. What you see like scrolling across the bottom of the screen is the current project. So we're right now it's like we just put the visuals in, so they don't really make much sense. But we're yeah, we're hoping in the near future that they should make a little more sense, and then in the not too distant future, it should be a game. So yeah, it's gonna be a game for the channel. It's going to be like all of those little adventures scrolling across the bottom of the screen are going to represent all of us, and so yeah, it's very light. I'm calling it like a side quest because it's not a very meaty game. It's like it's supposed to be a little extra for the channel, so that there's like a little just something happening for like specifically it's for like the boring parts if I like have to do something really long and arduous, and just to add like another dimension, I guess, to the stream. Yeah, later. So I'm gonna if we get too many questions on this, I'm gonna have to put it in like the FAQ, because I've said it a million times. Character customization is the biggest feature that I want to add that I can't add because it's an unsolved problem. So I'll let you guys know when character customization might come on the table. But for now, like, it's just annoying to hear you guys talk about it because I've said it so many times. So like for the new people, like I understand you haven't heard me say it, but like Light Up Man, you've been here for years. You should know better. Oh, okay. All right, sorry. I guess I assumed you knew better, but all right. So I'll say it probably a few more times, but yes, obviously that would all be great. Obviously. Sorry. So yeah, I'll just strip the colons off all of them. No colons for anyone. So yeah, this list that we got. Starts with, yeah, so the first thing to do would be like name equals L strip, right? Yeah, L strip. Whoops. Or actually, so actually T split split index I. What are you doing? Dot dot L split or L strip. L strip. How does this work? You give it the just the so just the colon, right? Just that. It's fine. I hope, probably. I think that should work. And then what? And then yeah, and so then we just do the things that we usually do. So join. Yeah, we just handle these each like join events, I guess. So if name not in bdict, if name not in qdict, we don't have to do those things because this is the initial construction of the player list. I will check that name not in pdict. Wait, what? Yeah. So yeah. So if name not in, I don't know how the name could be in pdict at this point, but whatever. Yeah, because like this is the initial. Well, I guess JourneyBot might already have been. Yeah, so JourneyBot sees himself join the channel and then sees his name appear on this list. So I guess this is so that JourneyBot doesn't try and add himself to the player dictionary twice. And is that might be all we just need to do there. Wonder if that works. Let's find out. So I'm gonna rerun the script. And if it works, then we should see, hey, look at all those names. Alright, so that's like, that could be realistic. That could be working, in fact. It certainly seems to be working better than it was a minute ago. The thing that we are still seeing, though, is that we just have this arbitrary scroll of adventurers, like, just like marching across the screen, and yeah, they they just they like, so now they have like, some of them have name tags, but like it's still really it just still feels really arbitrary. So let's get that working a little more sensibly. So where to start here? I think I'm gonna get rid of this little gap just because it keeps like irking me. So I'm just gonna do it the really simple way, I think, which is just so what is our width? Our width is 48 now. So calc 1600 divided by 48 equals 33, so 34, whoops. Hold on, come back, calculating. 34 times 48 equals 1632. Oops, what are we doing? Yeah, where did they go? 1632. Or no, wait, no. There's a gap, so it'd be less than 1632. I don't know. Let's see. This will either leave a bigger gap or close the gap. No, this will leave a bigger gap, right? So I actually have to go less. So like, oh, but I don't want to go. I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna add another adventure. Adventure count equals like all this plus 1. Alright, so that should fix it. So important. In actuality, not at all important, but whatever. Alright. Cool. So what do we do? what do we do now? Yeah, so we get rid of that giant scroll of characters that we just fixed, and we add in a queuing system, so that way the adventurers will march across the screen at only when corresponding to. No, yeah. So the reason it wouldn't have been that pyro is that this this bar is 1600 across. So if we went less than 1600, it would have they wouldn't have marched in from the side of the screen. They would have popped into the side of the screen, and that would have been Krugly. And so no, it's not 1584. But thank you. I mean, mathematically, like that could be a number using those numbers, but in terms of our problem, that was not a solution. Um, so yeah, so queuing, I guess. Oh yeah, so right. So I was thinking about like how to set this up, and I guess hmm. I guess I'm basically just gonna keep a list, and the list is just going to get like stuff just is gonna get added to the list, and then yeah, yeah. All right. So it's just gonna be a list, and like the so things are just gonna get added to this list, and so it could be the case that something gets added to this list multiple times. Like the same name could get added to the list multiple times. Um, what do I do in that case? Yeah, in the case that this, ooh, all right, yeah, actually, so there are a few cases that I want to handle here. Names can get okay, so names are going to get added to this queue when they have participated in an action and they have gained points. So mostly, like for the most part, a name is only going to be meaningful in this queue if it has un unaddressed points. Like the way I'm setting up characters, like they have like this. They're keeping track of how many points they've gained recently, so that way when they march across the screen and like the little number pops up, or like when their name pops up, it shows how many points they've gained, and this is the amount of points that they gained, and this is kept as a running tally from the last time this number has popped up, and then it clears. So like if you gain 5 points, you'll march across the screen and it'll say plus 5 points, and it'll say your full score and it'll say plus 5 points. And then the next time you march across the screen, uh, if you let's say you gain 7 more points, the next time you march across the screen, it'll say plus 7 points. Like it won't say plus 12. It'll because it's not it's only since the yeah. There is one other exception though. I want when a new character when a new character joins, I want ooh. All right, so actually a few things. All right, yeah. So this is going to be yeah, so there are more cases here. Because when someone joins the channel, I want them to get added to the queue even if they've never even if they haven't gained points yet, just for showing up, like I want them to be seen, I guess. And then it occurred to me, and I guess this I don't have to do this one yet, but it occurred to me it'd be fun if like the very first time, like in the event that literally a new player who has never participated in the game before joins the party. That I don't know. I think that one would be kind of fun. Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. But I kind of want to call people out, like for when they're like super newbies. I kind of want to call that out. It would just be kind of fun. It would amuse me. I don't know if other people would find it amusing. Specifically, I think some people are like more lurker types and they don't like to get that much fanfare. So I might
I might not call that part out, but I don't know. I might set it up in a way that if I choose to in the future, I could. So yeah, let's see how that goes. For starters, let's hmm. Yeah, so I guess I'll just add like in a boolean for like q equals false, or I'll start it as true, right? Because when we have a new adventure, we do want to queue them up to scroll across the screen. But I wonder if we. No, this is fine. Yeah, when someone joins, they'll get queued up to scroll across the screen. That's fine. I hope. I might have to change this at some point because if this like literally interferes with people getting their stats feedback, like if too many people are like entering and leaving, then yeah, I might want to take this out. Or maybe, hmm, maybe maybe they'll just have a secondary priority. Like maybe there'll be a higher priority for I don't understand the question, Pyro. No one's excluded. Everyone's a part. Like you don't. It's not opt in. It's actually not even opt out. It's just the case. I guess like the opt out is by not joining the chat channel, which I guess you could do by embedding the video or like viewing the stream from a site without the with just the video embedded and not the chat channel, or by like signing out. I don't know. Either way, I don't think. I think there's a. I think you might misunderstand exactly how the game works. So yeah, maybe there's a secondary queue. Maybe like the primary queue is for people who are getting their stats read, but then like there's the other thing. Like I don't know. I should probably just go with whatever and see how it works because there's like I guess in either case, like I wouldn't want the one or the either to preclude the other. So like if there are too many people, if people are like gaining tons of points. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not gonna care for now. I don't think I have to worry about that case. Uh, so I will do a priority queue. There will be a priority for the people who have gained stats since the last since for people, or excuse me, for people who've gained points who should be or who might want to see their stats displayed on screen. There will be that priority queue, and then there'll be the secondary queue for the people who have joined since the last time. The Yeah, who've joined recently, and then if those queues are both clear, then just whoever will just like take a lap across the across the field. So yes. Let's. Huh. Yeah, I. Sorry, I don't. There's no joining. There's no joining and there's no leaving. Like you literally. I don't know. I'll. Here, I'll put this on a notepad or something so that I can read it later. But I don't. I'm not inclined to really look into it right now. Thank you though. So so what then? Also, yeah, just I've mentioned this before, but this is a I'm working on this project and I'm streaming, but this is not a collaborative project, so um, uh, yeah, I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. So what uh, what was I talking about? Yeah, the queue priority. So let's start doing that. Oh yeah, no. There's this other thing that you get points. You technically you can gain points just by hanging out. That was like the feature that I didn't want to cut. Is that you actually get passive experience. So I might want it to be the case that if you've gained passive experience, like when you take your march across the screen, like it tells you how much passive experience that you've gained.
like it doesn't, you don't get bumped up in the queue because like if you're getting passive experience, like you, yeah, I'll probably do that. So I should probably have like gain and like passive gain also. Uh, maybe. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's like so gain P for gain passive equals 0. So that way, I don't know. Yeah, that way like I guess people who've been gaining no. The answer to your question is no. Um, the that way the people who have been slowly accumulating points over the just so they've just been around. They've just been gaining experience. Like they when they take their march across the screen, they will get that indication. So that if they like, because maybe they're not participating in chat, but maybe they're still watching the stream. Like some people, like there are like different modes of like stream viewers. There's like there are the active participants like Pyro who are very very much engaged, very engaged, and they're getting the whole experience. There are people who will watch, but who maybe they'll like maybe they have it in full screen and they'll minimize full screen and use the chat channel occasionally and then put it back into full screen, but who are mostly just watching. And then there are just people who literally will minimize the window or like put it in the background and then just like mostly just be paying attention to the audio. So for that mid range, for the people who are watching the video but might not be actively engaging, like so it's basically just for them. And so the reason the answer to your question is no, Pyro, is because they might have passively gained multiple points of experience since the last time they took a tour across the screen. So it's not static. So Q true. Yeah, okay, so basically if you're queued, but you don't have any gain or P gain, gain P, that means you were queued because you just entered the chat channel recently. So actually no, if you're queued and you don't have any gain, that means Gizmo. Okay, welcome. How's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, if you're queued and you don't have anything, that means you are in the second priority queue, and you get skipped the first time around. In fact, people no one gets added to the. Oh yeah, how are we gonna do this exactly? Yeah. Ooh. Huh. Oh. Yeah. I guess if you get popped and you, if you get popped out of the queue, so actually no, maybe you just don't get popped out of the queue until. Yeah, no, you don't get popped out of the queue until. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's just a nervous time of year, right? Have you been studious and diligent in your studies thus far? Sorry, I'm just tilting the screen. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how. So this list is like a lot more complex than when I first conceived it, because now there are a few things that we'll encounter on the list. We'll encounter names that have since been completely invalidated and we just want to get off the list entirely because oh huh wow, yeah, okay, so there's going to be like a little bit of thought that goes into this, because so there are going to be people on the queue who don't need to be on the queue. Hey, Kinao, how's it going? So we're setting up, so the little scroll of dudes that are just running across the bottom of the screen, we're changing it so that instead of just a constant like army of dudes, that they actually show up at appropriate times. And yeah, so yeah, so the way I'm thinking of setting up this list, and I might change the way I'm setting it up, but the way I'm thinking of setting it up, like people get added to the list when they're when for whatever reason like they are to be queued. Actually, and so no, the two situations were in. Hey, Mitsuki. I know, right? This weekend was crazy. I was like, I was like enjoying that there were so many streams going on, but excuse me. At the same time, I was like, I'm never gonna see any of these people again. They're gonna stream for this weekend and then never stream again. uh, but yeah, I think it is over. I think that it's now in like the voting stages. Uh, um, so yeah, there are two reasons that you get added to this queue. You get added to this queue because you participated in an event, or because you just entered the channel. Uh, you can enter the channel and then participate in an event before you left the queue, and then you'll be in the queue twice actually. Which means that the second time your name comes up in this queue, you... Oh, I should just keep a secondary queue. Oh no, I should just keep two queues. What am I thinking? No, yeah, no. It's not. This is way less confusing because I don't have to like sort by priority within this queue. I can just yeah, and so I can even I don't even need this queue value anymore. Do I? No, I guess I do. Yeah, no, I do still want this because of the case that I just said, the case where you join and before you even get your march across this screen, you participate in an event, and so by that point you can get removed from that other queue, right? Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true. So I'll keep this for now. I might get rid of it later, or I might think of a way where it becomes unnecessary. But for now, we're going to go with that one. So yeah. Yeah, we have some work to do before this game is like 100% done. But thank you, Mitsuki. Pirates. That's also true of pirates. Uh, yeah, Mitsuki. Why are you being so confusing right now? All right. So yeah, I was just talking through it. Well, yeah. So the reason I was talking through all that stuff is because this is confusing, and if I just jumped in and started like trying to work on it, then I would like probably end up like in a weird knot where I'd have something like half implemented, and I'd realize like I wanted to do it slightly differently. Like the thing about two queues, like I might not have thought about that and in time, and I might have started doing it like a weird other way instead. So yeah, no. For now, I think we're pretty good. Because all we have to do is keep two lists of names. We just need to keep two lists of players. So yeah, let's just say and it's just their names. We're just going by player name, just by account name. So so yeah, how do we want to do this? That's that's so like if I told people that that's what I was doing, like their expectations would get blown out of the water, because more than an MMORPG, like it's like I really can't call it an MMORPG because it's not going to have many features. Like yeah, so like so Pyro, the link that Pyro just posted, thank you by the way. The game's never going to be much more sophisticated than that. Part of the reason I keep thinking like we're really close to finishing the game is that that's literally the entire game. So really all I'm adding in now are the visual feedback. So like if you go into that channel, like that's literally all it will ever be. It will never be more than that. So like if you can call that an RPG, then an MMORPG, then technically yes. I've been calling it like a side quest because like it's basically like it's going to be way smaller than what you would think of if you said an MMORPG. But yeah, I do. It's like assuming it works and like people like it and stuff. I do want to like down the line. I want to add in some more features. Like
of course, the one that everyone requests. Everyone, the first thing everyone says when they see this game is there character customization? And I want that to be the case, but I like it's not even on the slate yet. Some MMOs have main quests, but you're right. So this will be like I don't know. Yeah, I think MMO is kind of overselling it, but you definitely have the right idea in terms of like the direction, because that's like a pretty close summation. Like if I wasn't like a game dev streamer, if this stream was like just about gameplay, then like I could take over. I could just like keep working on the game, and then slowly it would take up more and more of the screen and more of the screen, and eventually you wouldn't be able to see what I'm working on. You'd only be able to see the game itself, which would be kind of fun in a way. But this is only meant to be like a side project, like a side quest, like just a fun thing to do during the stream while I work on other projects. So don't tempt me though, because like I don't know. I just resubscribed to an MMO recently, and so I have MMO on the brain, and it's really tempting to just be like, yeah, I'm to heck with everything else that I have planned for the entire rest of my life. I'm gonna work on MMOs forever. It's really tempting, but I think I should. I don't know. I like the current plan too. So yeah, these lists of players, names, these lists of names. I'll just do like I don't know. I'll just say like so what, like AQ and JQ or something. AQ and JQ. People don't like how undescriptive my names are, but they work for me. So so we have AQ for players who have taken action, and JQ for players who have joined. So whoops, I changed the font size, didn't I? Or text size. So yeah, so now let's start adding players to these, because right, so yeah, the other thing that we do now is when so when players join, is it just here? Yeah, it's just, no, it's anytime players get added to the PDICT. So it's anytime that we might be doing this thing, right? So like, let's look at all of these. Let's look for all of these cases. There's this one, the initial read. So so yeah, in this case we can say JQ dot append name, yeah, and yeah, all right, so now let's look to the next case, which is right here. All right, so again, regardless of whether, not in QDict? Oh, right, because the Q. Yeah, right, that's the other. Wait. Oh. Not in QDict. Join. Wait, where are we? Am I doing this correctly? What is the logic here? If we get a join message, we check if the name's not in BDict and not in QDict. Really? Oh. Not in QDict. Why do we check QDict? Oh. Oh, wait. And then we just add it directly to PDict? No, I don't think that's right. If we get a join message, I think we actually want to add it to QDict, right?
What else do we do with Qdix? Oh. Hmm. Um. Sorry, I stopped looking at chat for a second. Hadouken code. That is amazing. All right, hold on. Let me bring it up over here. Is that an accusation? Because I mean, I don't know. I work with logic where sometimes, sometimes that can be the correct. That can be correct, right? Right. Yeah. Because I don't know. Like sometimes you have to set something up, and that is the structure that the code correctly takes. But that is pretty funny. All right, so yeah, how am I using Qdix? Because I thought I was using it differently. And it's not like a huge deal either way, but it just surprises me that why am I even checking if it's not in Qdix? Or no, how on earth am I using Qdix? Oh, I'm using it for departures, aren't I? Right. I'm not using it for joins. I'm using it for departures. Right. That was why I. Right, because it doesn't matter if people join during an event. It just matters if people. It just matters if people leave during an event because we still have to process what they did during the event, and then we close out their tab, as it were. And so if their name is in Qdix, then wait, if their name's in Qdix, we just do nothing. No, we have to get them out of Qdix, right? If their name's not in Qdix, we have to get them out of Qdix. Because if they're in Qdix, their tab's gonna get closed out. I think. So in the case that they wait, did I start to implement this and then just forget halfway through? Or did I only really mean to do this much with it? Maybe I forget. Maybe I just started doing it and then decided just to kind of give up. Or maybe I just got distracted by something else. I mean, because this cannot be fully formed. There's no way that this is fully formed, right? I am kind of flighty. I occasionally will get distracted by something else. So all we're doing is we're saying if Q key not in pdict. We're saying this can't be right. Can it? No. Oh, if it's not in pdict. Oh, right, no. So we're popping it. Yeah. Right. So if we leave these things in Qdix, they're gonna get popped, yo. I mean, yeah. So we have to not do that. All right. So that's the only part that I forgot. So the rest of this is correct. Hey, we got a new follower. Kina, welcome to the welcome. Thank you. Thank you for following. Thank you for your viewership and your support. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows? Someday, if I keep working on this title, maybe on side quests, maybe eventually it'll become the main quest. But yeah, if you need it, go for it. Feel free to beat me to it. um, I guess. All right. So yeah, right. So I think okay. So most of it is correct. Actually, in fact, it's very simple, but it is correct. And then so the only thing I really have to do here is if name not in qdict, we do that. But then we just need an else case here for if the name is in qdict. Else pop qdict qdict pop name, because we don't want to remove it from the player list anymore because they're back, because that player is back. That player has returned. Alright, cool. So now what was I doing before I got distracted in this manner? I was looking for cases of this, and I was adding in the JQ. So right, here we have another... Alright, so here we have another case of whatever, and so we just add in JQ. And then there's, so the other places that a player can join is if they haven't been caught by the join queue. They haven't been caught by the join queue yet. Like if they take action before that even happens, then right, so they can join in mid game. Oh yeah, so I do basically the same thing here. I just handle it slightly differently. Huh. Yeah, why is it set up differently here? Sorry. I remember setting this up, and I remember I've kind of like this section started out way smaller, and then it got like hacked around a bit. So I'm just ever so slightly nervous that I might have because I'm not even checking if these things are in pdict. I'm checking if it's not in bdict and not in qdict, but I'm not even checking if it's in pdict. Is that gonna be weird? Because if it's not in pdict, then we don't actually even have to... Oh! Yeah, no, originally this did say pdict, and then I realized that I was neglecting qdict. Oh, so I just fixed it in the wrong way. Yeah, no, what I actually want to do is actually... Yeah, I just want to say if... Right, no, I did that backwards. So I just want to... Right, okay, so if name in qdict... That's all I was supposed to do. Yeah. Because that's what I'm doing in that other case, and... Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, that's legit. Alright, cool. Cool. Maybe. There could be some correlation there. GQ, that'd be what? JQ is the join queue, AQ is the action queue, so GQ would be like the gentleman's quarterly. I don't know. I don't know. So right. Oh yeah. So then, right. Okay. So I went back and fixed that. As an example of how I sometimes get distracted, I didn't add in the JQ thing yet. Is it still on my clipboard? Yeah, look at that. Alright. No, there we go. Alright. So now the JQ should be set up. Those should be I think those are the only 3 cases where you can actually get into the JQ. Those are 3 cases where a player can reasonably join. So save all that. I guess it's a little silly to have rewritten it as many times, but whatever. So I guess now we can do the AQ. Oh. Oh. And actually that third place that we just this place here that we just added to JQ, I think actually we don't need to, because this is the place that they're getting added to the dictionary, or they're getting added as a new player because they have taken some action. And so if they've taken some action, then we don't have to add them to the AQ or the JQ, because we know that they're going straight to the AQ. So am I right on that? Yeah, this is the case where they used one of the keys in wait, LDict? Oh, LDict keys. Oh. LDict. Wait. Then wait, shouldn't there be one other place that they can possibly get added? Because what about the keys in the action dictionary? Yeah. Uh, I guess in this case we can know that they already got added in by one of these other methods. Oh. No, they wouldn't necessarily have. So I think that just might be a hole in the logic here. Because I'm pretty sure you can get here and not have. Wait. Oh, right, no, because they don't get added to player dictionary here anyways. No, right, yeah, in this case they only get added to the action dictionary. Okay, right, no, so, right. No, that's correct. But then, what about at the end of the, then shouldn't there be one down at, I feel like there should be one down when we actually go through and add, when we go through and wrap up the event, right? There's not one here. No, yeah, there is. Oh, okay. So it's just handled slightly differently. And this is okay. So this is the case where they're technically joining, but we don't have to add them to JQ because we are adding them to AQ. All right. So if E key not in pdict, wait. Right. Yeah. So for E key in edict keys, right? Okay. So this is where we add them to the AQ. I guess I might as well just do that first thing. AQ. And the other thing that we have to set. Oh yeah, no, okay, so right, so we have our queues set up, sort of, but now we actually have to. I still haven't converted. Like players are still players aren't really adventurers yet. They're just lists of names with numbers attached. So yeah, so I should convert that over now. All right. So yeah. All right. uh, how do I want to do this? I guess there's really only way to do it. The fun way. So yeah, maybe I should unify this so that I don't have to keep because wherever I add players, it's typically the same thing either way. Nah, not. Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, it's kind of like this. This we see in pretty much all cases. There are a few other things that might happen differently here or there, but for the most part, this is how this goes. So yeah, let's do that, I guess. I'll
copy all this and define a new thing. So def add player, I guess. Actually, I do want to pass in some stuff. Shift tab. I want to pass in a name. So name, I guess. And name is what we're calling eKey here. So let's replace these. And then pdict is the global pdict. So let's reference that. And then pdata. Yeah, so the rest of that should be okay, right? EF path. Alright, so yeah, we're going to change how this works, but first thing, let's make sure this works the old-fashioned way. So yeah, in those places that we just visited, we can replace those other things with add player. So oh, wait, is the name not in pdict thing part of... No, I didn't do that. And I might as well. Actually, no, I might want to get conditional on that. So maybe I won't. Do I ever get conditional on this? Do I ever have to deal with the else case on a case-by-case basis, I wonder? I guess I can check. So I don't do it there. There's no else to that if. There's no else to this if. So yeah, I could... Yeah, I could, Oh, no. No, yeah, no, there's no conditional to this if either. Oh, but there are other things happening in there. So yeah, okay, so no, I won't put the conditional in. Yeah, alright, okay. We'll leave that out for now. Alright, so yeah, so leave in the if name not in pdict, and then just change this to add player name. And yep. And then same here. Add player by name. Same thing here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're just doing this a little differently. Oh, because we need to use this down here as well. Really? Wait, why do we do that? Oh, right, because this is where... Right, they're gaining points, yeah. Alright, sure. Whatever. So I can just ignore that. And just replace this here. Add player by name, right? Still going by name, yeah. Save that. And then that other place that we do it not by name, but by, what, like eKey? Where's that one? Yeah, here we go. So same thing here, except add player eKey. Yeah. Alright. Excuse me. Wait, did I lose the conditional? No. Okay, good. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, so now, yeah, so, right. We get to change a bit here. A good bit. A healthy chunk. Quite a fair amount. Oh, actually, Sorry, just this is not super important, but yeah, I never moved the text back down. It's still relatively high into the air. I'm gonna do that real quick, just because like I just caught it out of the corner of my eye, and the text is higher up than I'm like it. Like the tips of the mountains and the little graphic down there are about as high as I want to go. Like I might extend some of the text like slightly above the tips of the mountains, but like I don't want to take up much more screen real estate than that. Because sometimes I actually work like relatively low on the screen, and like if there's text like from the side quest like covering up what I'm actually working on, that could get annoying. So I mean I usually work like up in this screen space, which is why I'm giving the bottom part of the screen to that. But you never know. What am I doing? Oh yeah, no, I was gonna do that real quick. Which is simple. It's just a one number change. This one. No. Wait, no. Yeah, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. 220. So I dropped it down by 16. So 236, I guess. Why not? Save that and rerun that. So this, all that should. Oh, yeah. No. Okay. I'm in the middle of changing stuff, but I was exactly at a good break point. Oh, good. So the thing that we just changed worked too. So yeah, so the text starts really low, but it's actually not even gonna go up that high either, because like right now I just have it staggered like this because so that the text doesn't overlap. But in actuality, I'm actually going to the text isn't just going to stay on like one line. It's going to start on like it's going to start low, like close to the adventure, but then it's going to like move upwards, and it's not actually going to move all the way as high as this one. Like it's not actually going to move quite that high, because like starting like at around like this is like at the tops of the mountains, and I don't want this type of text to go that high, because the action text will actually go that high instead, and I want them not to overlap. So this will like the way it'll go is like the name will like pop out of the player. It'll just kind of like appear there and then like drift, then like flow upwards slightly, and also their experience points will do the same thing. I don't know exactly how I'm going to set it up yet. I think it'll be on two lines. So like first the name will show up and start to drift up, and then the points will show up and they'll drift up for a little bit, and then I don't know, maybe the name will disappear first and the points will continue to float up for a little bit longer, something like that. Just so it's clear who's getting the points and how many points they're getting. And then as long as that's clear, we can like tweak and tune how we want that to show up exactly. And then yeah, so it'll never go quite as high as like, I guess I could actually move the adventures down slightly. But they're not getting cut off by at the corner of the screen. Oh, you know what? Actually, the broadcast dimensions are not actually the exact same dimensions as would show up in OBS. So I'm going to open the stream on my other computer real quick. I'll turn off the volume so that we can't hear me talking in like stereo. But like sometimes I know like the oh, and actually I've been meaning to fix it. I haven't yet, but I've been meaning to fix it. Is like the chat. I've noticed that like the very edge of the chat gets actually like cut off ever so slightly. I when I watch back the video, I'm like, ooh, I have to fix that. I have to fix that. But when I'm actually like, I don't know. I just don't remember to do it. I can write a note to myself. Maybe I'll remember. Tweak chat to fit on screen, because like on OBS it looks like it all fits perfectly fine. Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna go look closer at my other monitor for a second. Alright, yeah, the adventurer's feet are like definitely not getting cut off at the bottom of the screen, so I could drop them down like a pixel or two. Like not by much, but like just ever so slightly. Because like the vertical space down there is just like kind of a premium in the way that I want to present information. Maybe it's fine how it is. Maybe I shouldn't get so... Yeah, I probably just shouldn't get so... I don't know. I won't do anything rash, but I know I'm gonna be like shifting and nudging this stuff around a lot. So
at some point I'll have to do that. But I'll wait. In fact, I'll wait until I have more things to be working with. Because, like, I mean, those action, like the action text still isn't even there. So I'll probably want to work on that, for example. Uh, Sorry, I got distracted by my other monitor for a second, and I'm back. Uh, so, uh, yeah. Players were just a number. It was all so simple back when players were just a number. But now, pedict name is not going to equal int whatever whatever. Pedict name is going to equal adventure. A new adventure. Or new adventure data. Then, what? What don't you like about this? Is it because I'm declaring it down here, or? I don't get it. Is it? Oh, just all right. Fine. I'll move it up here. Happy? Are you happy now? No? Still not happy? Fine. Whatever. It's your problem now. I don't care. Oh, I just spelled it wrong, didn't I? Adventure. Yeah, adventure. Yeah. That would also explain it. So can I put it back where it used to be? Is that legit? Can I put it down here? Is that okay? You okay with that? Alright. Whoa. Wait, what did I get rid of? What? No, shut up. Wait, what is this Q equals true business? Where'd that come from? Hold on. Where did that come from? Oh, yeah, okay, no, I forgot to copy and paste it when I copied the rest of the stuff. Alright. Don't mind me. Mitsuki, hey. Alright. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice to have you around, as always. Um, all right, so save all this stuff, and right, so now pedict name dot exp equals int data read, and so yeah, every time we were just referencing pedict.name, we now have to reference pedict name.experience. So that's actually not that hard. I was thinking this would be a much more difficult change, but no. So actually I can just copy .experience and look up all the cases that, there's going to be a lot of them. Right, yeah, so for this one, for example. And then this one, for example. And this one, for example. And this one, for example. There's gonna be a lot of them. I could do find replace. I could have just done find replace. Wait, that can't be all of them. Oh right, no, because it's not always by pedict. It's not always indexed by name. So I should basically just look at all of the cases that were, yeah, no, just all of these cases. Right, so yeah, find replace wouldn't have been very sufficient, actually. Alright, so those are all covered. Pedict ikey, experience. Oh, wait. Yeah, right, okay. I should probably also unify how I'm like writing this stuff out, but wait, is this another place that I'm loading in? Oh. Yeah, no, this is. Oh. Huh. Yikes. I almost missed that. So this is another place where we can just add player. And we actually don't need to do this here. Yeah, we can just add player. Oh wait, oh no, we do need to do that there. Because it's getting used. Alright, yeah, no, never mind. So we do have to do that there, but we don't need to do... Ike non-predict, yeah, we can add player name. No, yeah, Ike. And, oh, we don't need to add them to the JQ because we know they're also going to the AQ. Because if they got the initiative bonus, it's because they're in the AQ. Oh. Actually, that's not 100% true. Ooh. So no, I do have to add them. Oh, you know what? So I'm just gonna in add player. When we're adding players, we're gonna add them to the JQ. I don't care. We're just gonna do it across the board. So JQ dot append name. And why do we do this outside of the conditional? I think because in some cases we needed it outside of the conditional, but for the most part we can do that inside the conditional. Yeah. Alright. So now we can get rid of all those other places that we were adding this in. Which was all those places that we had add player. Because what I realized is that you can in the case of multi in the case where an event accepts multiple like when you can take multiple actions, you can also begin to take an action. Like, ooh, yeah, is that gonna weird stuff out with initiative? No, I think initiative is fine. Because yeah, you can act as though you will take an action, but then undo that action. Typically, you can't undo an action because if you type the same action, and maybe I should change this. Maybe I should make this so that it's not only in multi. In multi, like you can, So maybe actually no. Maybe I should take this out of multi. Yeah, no, actually. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna take this out of multi, but I'm not gonna undo the thing that I just did because whatever. I think I'm gonna make it so that you can't unregister. Currently, the way it is that if you say a command, you can choose that command, and then if you say a command again, you can undo having. I think I want to. Yeah, I think I want to take out that as a possibility. Like, if you said it, that's final. You said it, and that's final. Right? No. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. Or take it out. I don't know. I'm probably going to be on the fence about that one for a while. So, it's an easy change. It's just, I'm going to be on the fence about it for a while. So, it's good that I now can support either option. Alright, but what I can't support is, how I've left pdict, because I've left it in this terrible, like, half-fixed state, where I started changing it over to the experience system, but I have not succeeded. Not entirely. Alright, so, experience. Yeah, so here are more examples where we just need it. Because the dictionary used to just keep a reference of the points, but now it's keeping a reference of the players, because players are more than just their experience value now. They're so much more than that. Specifically, they're queue time, and eventually there'll be other things too. Like this is the basis of like player data. And at some point I'll have to change player data because there'll be more data that I want to actually save. Like, excuse me. It used to be like 3 or 4 in the afternoon was when I would yawn, but I guess because I started it a little earlier today,
I might start yawning a little earlier today too. Fortunately, I have 2 giant cases of soda behind me because I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm thinking I'm gonna try and like put in a good amount of time today. When I say a good amount of time, I mean like I'm. I shouldn't say it out loud because if I say it out loud, I'm gonna jinx it and it's not gonna happen. But I kind of want to do like 30 hours straight. Again, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I know I want it to happen. All right. Maybe. I mean, I could just do 15 hours today. But what is 15 hours? 15 hours is going to like 12:30 tonight. So that's a lot of time either way. I might just go to 12:30 tonight. Actually, that could work. Yeah. Maybe that's smarter. Because if I just go to 12:30 tonight, then I can get up tomorrow morning and do it all again. I try and do 30 hours a week, but because of Turkey Day, I'm gonna be traveling. I only have today and tomorrow, so I'm gonna be. I need to do 15 hours between tomorrow, and it's not until 12:30 tonight. It's until 1:30 tonight, right? Because I started at 10:30, and so I need to do a full swing back to 10:30 at the evening, and then 3 more hours, not just 2 more hours. So it'll be until 1:30 tonight. So I'll probably go. I'll probably go until 1:30 tonight either way, and then maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll go completely insane. Maybe I'll go like all the way around the clock. Maybe. The longest marathon I've ever done has been 24 hours. Although I have done 30 hours over the span of like 34 hours, but I took 2 2-hour breaks. And now that I think about it, like I really shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do the 30-hour straight thing because whenever I do that, I get so useless. Like 18 hours in, I'm just like incoherent. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how I feel about it. Yeah, there are a lot of references to PK. Is that really all? All right. Cool. Hopefully that's all of them. So save all this, and then if I run it again, let's see if I've ruined points. Have I ruined points? Alright, so that's not real, that's left over from the last time I was running. What was happening here? So, okay, that's working. It was blinking on my taskbar, so I thought it might be like erroring or something. Alright, that's left over from last time. Let's get a fresh event, shall we? Fresh ripe event. Fresh from the event tree. Although that is one of the features that I want to do is I want to have like a smarter catalog of events, so that way, like for example, if we're marching across mountains, like we don't get the pirate ship event because like I don't know. In my experience, there aren't as many pirate ships up in the mountains as there are, for example, out in the sea. So. Yeah. Alright, let's see if points work. Oh, I should do a stats call. Just to check. Alright, so that's realistic. So far this is good. Which isn't to say there could still be like some obscure bug. But for now, I think we're okay. Alright, we got the initiative bonus. Apparently the event I must have set the event timing to be really long. Because I'm no fun. Sorry, just looking at stuff. Yeah, 60 seconds. Alright, cool. Stats, now I should have 400 points. Right? Oops. I should spell stats correctly. 400 points? Yeah, look at all those points. Alright, so that seems to be working okay. Good. Good. I think I'm gonna crack a soda. Don't mind me.
I really shouldn't. I don't need energy yet. I can go longer than this without requiring on a crutch like caffeine. Whatever. Oh wow, that shook up. Oh man, I don't drink soda much, so I'd almost completely forgotten what happens when you open up a shook up can of soda. Almost. Sorry. Sorry. I'm just cleaning up soda. Yeah, in case anyone was unclear about why I'm not doing anything interesting right now. Okay. Sorry about that. All good. We got it. Back in action. Oh, it's football themes, I guess. Football soda. Alright, so what what are we doing here? Right, so we just switched over the experience points. So now we can start. Okay, so now we are prepared to, right? Because we were adding stuff to the JQ, like JQ append name. So now the other thing we can do is pdict p underscore dict name dot q equals true. No, those default to Q, so we don't have to do it in this case. Right. But in all those other cases, so like for example, when yeah, let's go back to the other cases where no, we don't need to go there. All right, so where do we need to do this? We don't. So when players joining, they become a new adventure, and the adventure is default to Q true. So they get added to the JQ, and then they're good. Like we don't have to do more there. However, when we do need now to add gain. So when players gain points. I might only do it when they gain points at the end of an event. I think that might be the only, because for one thing, okay, so if they get points for initiative bonus, then like yes, we will want to add them to the queue. But if they got points for the initiative bonus, they're probably also getting points for the action. Like I said before, there's like right now there's the possibility that in multi you can get the initiative bonus and then not actually take an action by unregistering for all the actions that you've taken. But I'm not going to worry about that because for one thing, I'm not even sure I want to support that case, and also it's just weird. So, yes, hypothetically, someone can get, like as it is currently, someone can get an initiative bonus and then not get queued. But I will add to their gain, so that way the next time they do get queued, it will still get reflected in their gain, which might also be a little weird, but whatever. I do want the gain to get reflected in I do want initiative bonus to get reflected in the gain, so I don't know. All those cases regarding like how multis can unregister, it might just be so weird that it might just be that I eventually cut it, so I won't make long-term plans for that feature yet. Gain P. Oh yeah, and so I need to tick up gain and gain P. And then I have to do stuff with this data. Now, once we have this data all properly arranged. Where do we add points? Oh yeah, so there's the initiative part, which I might have forgotten otherwise. So there's that event where swift action initiative. So yeah, here we say pdict xp plus equals 1. So let's also say pdict I key dot gain plus equals 1. So we're just, like I said, we're just incrementing the gain here. We're not actually setting them to be queued. Because now we will go down and... if dog then, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I don't remember if you were here on Friday, but we're doing all that stuff. It's I don't know. We added visuals late last week, and I've just been. It's just felt that much more like a game ever since. Plus, I like that. Like this is usually like when I'm working. Like this is usually what's on screen. So I like that there's at least like one interesting element on screen now. There's one like vaguely game-like element like now appearing on screen. Because like everyone, like new viewers will always tune in and they're like, show us what you're working on, and I'm like, So yeah, so we're setting it up so that yeah, I thought it had been a little while to since you've been here. So yeah, welcome back, of course. We're setting it up now. Yeah, so like if we look at it, if we look at what's going on the screen, like there's like their names and like their characters and stuff, but it's still just like an endless march of dudes, and there's very little rhyme or reason with what's going on. So we're setting up now so that we're keeping track of a queue. We're keeping track of 2 queues. We're keeping track of a queue of players who have earned points or have taken action, and a queue of players who have joined recently. And so now, instead of just constantly streaming dudes across the screen, well, we're not quite there yet, but we're in the process of setting it up so that only when players are on this queue will they take. Don't mind me, I'm just ripping my earbuds out of my ears violently, with overly dramatic hand gestures, which you guys can't even see anyways. So there won't just be this anonymous army. It will actually be like these specific players who have taken action or for whatever reason have done something noteworthy that we'll see them march across the screen. And so instead of having to in the chat channel use the stats command to see your points, we'll get these. We're keeping track of how many points you've gained since the last time you've taken your victory march, and so we'll be displaying how many points a player has, how many points they gained, and yeah. To do that, so we're adding in right now is we're going to the place where points get added at the end of the event, which is here. And so the other thing we have to do is add. So we're adding in the points as normal, but we're also keeping separate track of now pdict ekey, which is this player, their gain, which also increases by the same amount. And so because you can gain points passively, not by taking actions, we're also keeping track of the separate. Wait, what? Oh, ooh, right. Multi, yeah. Oh wow, I almost forgot about that. So there are 2 points there are 2 places where we gain points. There's oh wait, no, not PB. In here, okay, oops, nice. Okay, so yeah. So these are both these situations where we gain points. Oh, and these are also the places where we've taken action, and so in both of these places we get queued up. So AQ, right? AQ action queue dot append, yeah. The player, their name, but it append by name, right? Oh, we already did this. No, that part we already did. I almost did a choice. Yeah, no, that part excuse me, that part we already did. Alright, so now we're taking, so now, whether it's the event was multi-select or single select, we're now keeping track of the points gained. Alright, sorry about that. And then what was the other thing? The other thing is, right, so here we get add to the AQ. There's the other section where we don't get added to the AQ, and that's because, yeah, here's the part where we just, We just got we got points, but only just for our presence. We didn't actually participate. We just got passive